Well, a 9-year career, over 200 appearances for Wimbledon Football Club. We're back in Sunderland. Mick, how are you these days?
I'm good, thanks, and welcome to the sunny northeast. A little bit of snow, but not too much. God's country. It's not going to be the utopia of plough lane, but welcome. And happy birthday.
Absolutely. Thanks, Mick. And for yourself, though, you're at the game on Saturday against Sunderland. What did you make of it for the Dons?
Yeah, for my 60th, which was about 3 months ago, I decided I was going to treat myself, so this has been planned for quite a while. I had a box. First time I've ever really been in a box, but a lot of my family there and a couple of really ardent Wimbledon supporters. We had a great day, thank you, yes, fantastic.
Because of course your connections to Sunderland, but what were you like there cheering for Wimbledon?
Oh man, I was just waiting for Wimbledon to score. I had a bet on Wimbledon to win 1-0 and it could have been that way, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, I couldn't see the fans, the Dons fans, because they were above us. But you know, I was there as a Wimbledon fan, not a Sunderland fan. But I had a few Sunderland fans in the box with me.
So a lot's happened, of course, since the last time we were up here 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Wimbledon got promoted to League One. Changed manager now. Someone you know very well, Wally Downs. What do you make of that?
I'll be honest with you. I mean, Neil Hardy did a lot for the club, but I think Wally will do a lot as well. He's brought in Glyn, who's very astute. He knows what he's doing. Wally is a very intelligent guy. Not a lot of people give him enough credit for that. He knows exactly the game, the ins and outs of the game. He's worked with some good people, some good clubs, West Ham, QPR, and some good people around him. So he's learnt a lot, I think, especially from the likes of Steve Coppell and going to India and things like that. So people think he hasn't got that experience, but he has, and he's a very intelligent guy.
And of course you did the book together with all of the lads as well, the Crazy Gang book, well received as it was. What can you tell us at this time of day about the young Wally Downs growing up and working with him?
Well, I mean, he was always been a cheeky Charlie, as we would call him in the northeast. You've got to know how to take him. I wouldn't like to have a fight with him because he's quite a hard man, but yeah, he's just such a character, and he makes everybody laugh. And he makes, when you're with him in a social scene, you know, you're guaranteed to have a good night because he's just such a nice guy, you know.
And of course you saw him on Saturday, came up and saw you?
Yeah, we were very honoured actually, we were very humbled by, he came up to the box about 2:15 after the guy had obviously done his team talk, and he just came up, and the two guys who were Wimbledon supporters who now live in Richmond were just over the moon to see Wally, and got a few photographs and a few autographs, which was fantastic. Very humbling for them, I think, and humbling for me, because I didn't expect him to come up to the box, and he did. It was fantastic.
And of course as well, he's brought in with him assistant manager Glyn Hodges, someone you know very well as well. You hadn't seen him for 20 years.
As a player, Glyn, I don't know, him and Nigel Winterburn on the left hand side, my God, there's two talented players for you. Left foot, could ping a ball anywhere, great crossover ball. An intelligent guy, and he comes with a background, you know, Welsh under 21 coach, things like that. Stoke City, he's come from Stoke City to come to Wimbledon. You know, the guys care about the club, basically, as we all do.
Absolutely. And of course, coming up in the future, 2020, it's looking like the return to Plough Lane. How excited are you about that?
I'll be the first one there, hopefully, and I'm sure there'll be quite a few ex-players there, which will be great, because we try and get together once or twice a year, sometimes in Sheffield, sometimes in London. Very rarely up here, but I'm sure it'll happen in the future. Can't wait. I think it's going to be such a monumental experience for everybody, and the ground will take off. You know, we'll get the crowds that were due.
And as for what Wally's doing with the side at the moment, giving a chance to the local academy players as well that we've had come through, the likes of Will Nightingale, is that something that excites you as well?
Well, Wally will always go to the youth side of people because he knows the kids are the future. It's difficult to be able to pay for the more experienced players because they cost a fortune. Sunderland just signed Will Grigg, £4 million. Are Wimbledon going to be able to buy a £4 million player? Probably not have that experience. So he's got to look to the kids, and obviously Glyn will help him in that because he's got a lot of experience at the youth team level. Yeah, I mean, the future is the kids. He said to me, I may not buy anybody over 26. I want somebody to come through and do well and be able to make some money for the club if he needs to go on and he's got the talent to go further forward, which is what it's all about.
And as for yourself as well, in terms of keeping track of Wimbledon, as you've always said, you've got a fan up here in Sunderland?
Yeah, they're the first, you know. I work sometimes on a weekend and I go into people's houses and design stuff, libraries and bedrooms, but I'm in people's houses and I'm asking what's the half-time scores, and you know, I'm always there at 3 o'clock on an appointment as, what's the half-time score? How's Wimbledon doing? Wimbledon? You support Wimbledon? And I tell them the whole story, you know. But yeah, I'm humbled by it. I love Wimbledon to bits. They will always be my club, regardless if they're playing in my hometown, you know, so yeah, I'm solid for Wimbledon.
And those days there behind you there, you can see on the wall, of course.
Yeah.
Great days, great memories.
Yeah, a lot of good memories. You look back at times and you think, Jesus, did we actually do that, you know? And some of the guys I speak to, the other players, the ex-players, Kevin Gage, obviously Wally, Vaughan Ryan, Peter Fish, Paul Fishenden, Dave Bessop, they all, you know, they all just, did we actually do that? Yeah, we did. Will it ever be done again? Probably not in my lifetime. Coming up with that kind of back fan base, a club of that stature, to go all the way and become the top team in the Premier League, or First Division as it was then, even though it was a short while, I don't think that'll ever be done again.
Well, maybe one day we'll see. Mick, good catching up with you.
You too, Rob. Happy birthday again, mate.